Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about Servant Season 4, Episode 3, titled Seance. So the episode started off with Bev and Bobby giving Dorothy, Sean, and Julian their welcome routine. I don't want to hear that. Who's asking for that? And they need to stop. They don't need to do that no more. It's creepy and weird. Just get to work. You wasting time and my money. Sean's the only one who looked like he enjoyed that and ate that up. But then again, we all know he's a little off, so. Leanne looks like she want to rip their head off with her little voodoo magic. But after that, Sean and Leanne take them both to where they're going to be staying in the house. And I find it interesting that Sean let them know that Leanne was going to be the one that was living down there until Dorothy changed her mind because she wanted Leanne closer to the baby. And I also find it interesting that Julian is freaked out by that whole place. He doesn't like going down there. And I'm wondering if it's because of his mother. Maybe their mom died down there or something. Hopefully we can find that out sometime soon. And here we go again with Leanne thinking everybody's from the church and they trying to snatch her up again. She had Julian do a background check on them and he's telling her that it came back clean. But she's like, you didn't do it right, do it again. I don't trust it. I think they're from the cult. They trying to take me back to the church. They trying to snatch me up. And of course, Julian does what she says and keeps trying to find dirt on these two old ladies. I think Julian is under some kind of spell that he doesn't know he's under. She got some kind of magic witch voodoo thing going on. And they don't realize that they're under her spell. Anyway, we see that Leanne is having this creepy dream. We see some ash in the air, it looks like, and we see this black crow. Low-key, they're trying to tell us something. We see Leanne wake up scared from this dream, but girl, what you scared of? You evil. So then we see Dorothy in the bed with her two nurses, and she's telling them that she want to speed this thing up. She want to get to walking again. She hear her son crying down the hallway, and she can't get up to take care of him. So she needs to get up and start walking right now. Help me right now with that. We see that Bev and Bobby gave the baby a stuffed animal. And creepy Leanne is livid about this. She starts stumping her feet through the hallway and she throws the stuffed animal in the trash. We see that these two nurses started to gift everybody in the house with something because they sensed that the vibe is off. So they're trying to help out. But Leanne especially is not trying to get no help from them. She don't want them there. She's jealous. She's a jealous little creep. I thought this was funny, but Leanne didn't. The nurses went in her room and told her that she needed an upgrade. So they color coordinated all her stuff. They went inside the girl's drawer. They went to her underwear drawer. Looked like they gave her new sheets. Everything was clean and organized. And Leanne was angry about this. I don't blame Leanne for this. Y'all invaded my privacy all up in my drawers and closet like that. And left her a book called Social Skills for Teens. And they just don't know. She need more than that. But somehow the stuffed animal got out of the trash and back in Jericho's bed again. So she went up to them and told them, if you gonna come for me, come for me. What you waiting for? You gonna make your move. And stay out my room. If these two women are just really nurses and aren't a part of that whole cult thing, then they really do need to mind their business. But we also did see them give Julian a book on how to be more organized and Sean a book on love languages because they saw that him and his wife are not vibing. They barely even speak. Back to Julian snooping around for Leanne. So when Bev and Bobby got all these Amazon packages, he took them down to their house. Even though he was scared and didn't want to do it, Sean even had to make him do it. He still did it anyway because he had in the back of his mind what Leanne asked him to do. I'm wondering why he's so scared to go down there. I'm still thinking it has something to do with his mom. So he goes down there, he starts snooping around, and he finds this box. I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of evidence maybe, but nah, it was a whole box of sex toys. These old women got sex toys in a box underneath their bed. Poor Julian is freaked out and disgusted. That's what you get for listening to your voodoo girlfriend. Back to Dorothy wanting to walk again. So the nurses actually do get her up. She's standing and the nurses is like, okay, good job, now lay back down. But Dorothy was like, no, I'm gonna take a step. I need to start walking right now. She took that step and fell right down on her face. The nurses was like, okay, you need to lay down for a week and get yourself back together. So again with the nurses, they went up to Sean and expressed their concerns about the vibes that's going on in the house. They're saying that Leanne doesn't trust them at all. They know that something's wrong with Julian, but he just won't say what it is, and that they can tell that his wife, Dorothy, resents him. And Sean lets them know a little about what's going on. He says that they've experienced a lot of loss, and specifically a lot of loss in the house. They were like, we figured that that's what was going on. You did? Really? You a psychic too? You a psychic witch or what? So they suggested that they have a seance. How weird and odd is that? And how even more weird and odd that Sean and everybody in the house went along with it. So this seance is for Dorothy to express her intentions, and Nurse Bobby is leading this whole thing. She's the vessel. So the first thing that they pull out during this whole seance is a box of cigars, and that's how they end up reaching Dorothy and Julian's Uncle Robert, right? So that's how they start things off. The next item is a watch, and that's how Dorothy and Julian ends up getting a message from their mom. The message is first for Dorothy, and it reminds her that they used to sleep in the bed together when Dorothy got really scared. That memory is important because we're going to bring that up later. And then Julian's message is forgive yourself. Everybody make mistakes. Then this warning comes through from their mom, and she's telling them that the house that they're in right now is the same house, but it's different. The paint is different, and the walls and the floors are rotting. Now she's saying that she's outside on the street and she can see through the window a dark cloud. It feels dark and evil, and it has attached itself to this family. She started talking about how she can hear a baby crying and how it's hurting her ears. Sean is like, stop this. But Dorothy is like, keep on going. Who you talking about? But me, I'ma run out. I don't want no parts of this. So then Bobby was like, the seance is over. And then that's when Leanne was like, but I have an item. Bobby said, okay, put it in the circle. So that's when creepy Leanne pulls out this knife and she's like, do you recognize this? Is this what you was looking for in my room? Bobby said, I never seen this thing before, but I'll do my best to read it. Leanne said, pick it up. Leanne asked her if she remembered how to use it and started describing all the ways that you're supposed to use it. That's when Leanne attacked Bobby and tore the back of her dress open, trying to see if she had scars on her back, because, you know, if she would have scars on her back, then that means that she's a part of the church. She didn't have any scars on her back, so that means she's not a part of the whole cult thing. But Bobby said, get off me. Poor old lady had her all up against the window. This doesn't mean that Bev isn't a part of the church, because we never did see her back. These two women are in this show, in this last season, for a reason. So do you think that they're actually a part of this whole church thing, a part of this whole scheme to get her back? What do you think their role really is instead of being Dorothy's nurses? The fact that Leanne admitted to Julian that if she was a part of the whole church thing, that she would have actually offed her right there with the knife. When is she going to get taken out? This has to be it for Leanne, because Leanne been getting on my nerves. I was okay with her until like the middle part of season 3, when they went to that whole fair thing outside and the people chased her to the house. After that happened, her whole personality just became evil. Dorothy finally decided to eat Sean's blueberry pancakes after declining all the food that he's been offering her so far. But she does let him know that things are different now. I think by the end of season 4, they might end up getting a divorce. He don't be looking out for her. He said, keep Leanne in the house. So then we see Leanne having another weird, creepy dream. And through her dream, it's looking like an apocalypse outside. And I think this is what Bobby was seeing in her seance. We see through the window a black cloud, just like she was describing. And it does look cold and evil, just like she said. I think this black cloud is Leanne. She about to tear some stuff up. Also in the seance, when Dorothy's mother came through and started talking about how Dorothy would come to her bed when she would be scared, is exactly what Leanne did to her. After Leanne had that bad dream, she climbed up in Dorothy's bed and was sleeping with her on the bed. Dorothy woke up and saw creepy Leanne sleeping in the bed with her. Paralyzed no more. That would have made me get up and run. And that's pretty much it for this episode. Let me know what you thought about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.